Hello, everyone. I've been live. I just went live on the wrong. I went live on the wrong one, y'all. Welcome in, everybody that's here. Let me see who is here. Melissa, Katrina. Welcome in, Debbie, Brenda, Roberta, Katrina, Melissa, Debbie. Oh boy, Angela, Miss Baby. Hey, Queen. Welcome in. I told everybody I was ending that one to come over here. There's Miss Donna. There's Miss Margaret. Yes, I am so sorry, y'all. So sorry. Yes. So, hey, Miss Vicky, welcome in. So, yeah, y'all come on over here to this one. Hey, Deneen, welcome in. I bet y'all was wondering what in the world happened. Lord have mercy. A hoot, ain't I? And didn't nobody let me know I was on the wrong one. I mean, nobody. I tell you. All right. I see most people have came. There's Miss Lou. Okay, everybody's finally coming over. Hey Rose. Hey Cammy, you made it. Miss Lou, you made it. Good deal, y'all. I'm so sorry. I messed around and hit the wrong one in StreamYard, so I'm gonna end up deleting that part out of YouTube altogether. Okay, Miss Debbie. All right, we're getting the people in now. Y'all, I do apologize. I seen acrylic and hit it. Oh, hey, Ola Joe, welcome in. Lord have mercy. And I would have never knew if I hadn't went to my phone to pull me up live on my phone. Lord have mercy. Y'all don't need to hear me twice, do you? Well, yeah. Okay, everybody's starting to flow over here now, so we'll give it a few minutes. Hey, Miss Linda, the quilty crocheter, welcome in. So we'll give it a few minutes and see how to and give everybody a few minutes to come on over here to this one. And we'll get started on the Scrubby. Okay. I do have I have Nightbot set up in Nightbot, but hey Christy, welcome in. but I don't have him in the moderator side of YouTube. So, and I don't know what to add over there to get him as a moderator. So I'll get all that figured out and we'll get that. Hey again, Maribel. I'm so sorry. Christy, it's good to see you back in the YouTube streets, honey. I knew you had been away for a while. We all have to take a break sometimes. So, I got me some pom-poms. I got my bell still, though. And I got my cowbell. All right, let me share my screen. Yeah, we missed you too, Christy. There we go, y'all. Look at that. I did it. Now, I did figure that out. All right, so I'm going to use the Crafter Secret cotton. This is a Hobby Lobby brand yarn. It is 100% cotton. And I'm going to use the Red Heart Scrubby in the color Almond. So if y'all want to grab your cotton yarn and some scrubby yarn and your 5mm hook, let me know in the chat when y'all are ready and we will get started. And is everybody familiar with the magic loop? Because I do use, hey Ariel, welcome in. Now I'm having to look at my phone for the for my chat, y'all. So I'm gonna set it over here so I can look in front of me instead of Miss Donna, you made it over. All right, good deal. Miss Donna said she is ready. And I'm going to try not to bump this table too much. I'm trying to find me a solid wood table like this one. Because this is one of those foldable tables that you get from Walmart. You know, you got to work with what you can before you got to crawl before you walk. So, all right. I got a couple of people saying that they're ready. Go ahead and we'll probably get a yarn barf with the scrubby because I did not prepare it. Maybe not. What we're gonna do first is the cotton side. Oh no, it's not bad. It came out all right. So I'm gonna set my scrubby to the side right now. You will need a darning needle, and I can't use that one anymore because it broke. But I got one. So you'll need a darning needle, a 5mm crochet hook, and a pair of scissors. Now I do the magic circle. You can chain 4 and join with a slip stitch and working it. But I like for my centers to be completely closed. And the way I do my magic circle is like this. And just pull it up. And then join with a slip stitch. I know a lot of people consider that as a chain 1, but I don't. That's securing it to my magic circle. You want to chain 1. And we're going to work 6. We can do half doubles. We're going to work 6. Nah, we're going to do single crochets. We're going to work 6 single crochets into that magic circle. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you will not need a stitch marker for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then just grab your tail and close it. And then we're going to join with a slip stitch, and we're going to chain 1. Now we will put 2 single crochets in every single crochet around, and we will have 12. So 1. And if I need to slow down, let me know in the chat. And I will slow down. And then we got the next stitch, we'll put 2 single crochets. All the way around, and you will have 12 single crochets when you get around. Basically, this is working in the round. If you know how to work in the round, you can make a round scrubby. And some of y'all might be all the way back to the front already. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Remember, don't work into your slip stitch there. We're going to join. To the top of that first single crochet. With a slip stitch. Just like that. Are y'all with me? I can turn my camera this way a little bit where I'll be more in that camera too. Jen says slow down. Okay, I'm gonna go back over it. We started with a magic circle, and within that magic circle we put 6 single crochets. We joined with a slip stitch to the first single crochet, and now we have put 2 singles in each single crochet around. Just don't work into your slip stitch space, and you should have 12 single crochets on round 2. Let me know when y'all are here with me, and we will move on to the next round. I've gotten a lot of good bags from the Goodwill. A lot of good books from the Salvation Army too. I probably got 20, maybe 20 or 30 crochet books from Salvation Army that I paid $5 for. Hey, Tina Bailey, welcome in. Haven't seen you in a long time, darling. Welcome back. Y'all give me a thumbs up or ready in the chat when you're done with round 2, and we will go on to round 3. Oh, Jen, you was joking. You in a good mood. No, I can slow down for real now. So we slip stitch to the top of our first single. We're going to chain 1. Now we're going to work 2 single crochets in that same stitch. We're going to work 1 single in the next, 2 in the next. So basically now what we're doing is 2 in 1 single crochet, 1 in the next one, and 2 in the next one. And we're going to do that all the way around, and you will end with 1 single crochet because we started with 2. And I'll have to count the stitches to tell you how many you should have at the end of round 3. I do not write anything down, y'all, and I've got to get better on that because I just don't. I know how to do this just off the top of my head, but I know I need to write stuff down too. So that's my last stitch, and I'm going to work 1 single crochet because we don't work in our slip stitch. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I messed up somewhere. Should have 18. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Hold on, y'all. Y'all get to see mistakes and everything, so. I'll get back to the end off camera. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We will have 16 at the end of round 3. Join with a slip stitch. Just like that. So you should have 16 singles, 18 singles. Thank you, Maribel, 18. Y'all. I missed 2. So we got 18. Now chain 1 and work 1 single crochet in this first stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 2 single crochets in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 single crochets in the next one, 1 single crochet in the next 2, 2 single crochets in the next one, 1 single in the next 2, 2 singles, 1 single in the next 2 stitches, 2 singles in the next stitch, 1 single in the next 2, and 2 singles in the last one. And you should have 24 single crochets at the end of round 4. And join with a slip stitch. Chain 1. Are y'all at the end of round 4? I like how this yarn is working up. Hey, Ivy, welcome in. Can y'all see everything good? Hey, Jonah's Crochet Journey, welcome in. What we're doing is making a scrubby. If you want to grab some cotton yarn, I'll let you know what we've done so far. We started with a magic circle and worked 6 singles. Join with a slip stitch, chain 1, and work 2 singles in every single crochet around. That gave you 12. Join with a slip stitch and chain 1. Then on the third round, we did 2 single crochets in the same stitch that we slip stitched into. Then 1 single, 2 singles, 1, 2, and so forth. So the pattern for round 3 is 2 singles in one stitch, 1 single in the next stitch, 2 in the next one, 1 in the next one, all the way to the end. And then on round 4, you join with a slip stitch and chain 1, and you work 1 single in the same stitch you slip stitched into, 1 single in the next one, then 2, then single, single, then 2 in the same stitch. Till you get back around, you should have 24 single crochets. Now we want to put 1 single crochet in the same stitch that we joined our round with, and we're going to work 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. And then we're going to work 2 in the next one. So now we're doing 3 single crochets and then 2 in the next stitch. So we'll work 1 single in the next 3 stitches. And then we'll work 2. Then we're going to work 1 single in the next 3. And then 2 singles. I figured out what was wrong with my cameras, that I had them on manual, and I changed all of them over to auto. So 1 single in the next 3 stitches. Two singles in the next stitch. One single in the next 3. Two singles in the next one. And 1 single in the next 3. And we got 1 stitch left, and we're going to work 2 singles. And at the end of round 5, you should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 32. Making sure I didn't get off anywhere. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 30. 30 at the end of round 5. Not 32, y'all. I counted ahead in my head, didn't I? And you see how this takes on like a little octagon shape? Once I do 5 rows, on my 6th row, I'm going to work 1 row of single crochets all the way around. So 1 single in every stitch all the way around. We've been increasing every row. Now we're just going to work 1 single all the way around. Hey, Miss Sylvia. Hey, Sis Liz, you in the background. We're making a scrubby, Miss Sylvia. We're on round 6, and what we started out with was a magic circle using 100% cotton yarn and the Red Heart Scrubby yarn, but I'm not using the Scrubby yarn yet. And we are started out with a magic circle and did 6 single crochets in there, joined with a slip stitch, chained 1, and worked 2 singles in those 6 singles for 12 single crochets. And then we increased up until we round 5. And see, that makes it round. It gives you back your roundness. Chain 1. And then on round 6, we just worked 1 single crochet all the way around. Jen says, hey, my cellmate Liz. Love you too, sissy. I've been missing you. Now we're going to work 1 single crochet in the same stitch that we slip stitched into. We're going to work 1 single crochet in the next 3. And 2 singles in the next one. 1 single in the next 4. 2 singles in the next one. 1 single in the next 4. 2 singles in the next one. 1 single in the next 4. 2 singles in the next one. Hey, Nancy, welcome in. 1 single in the next one. 1 single in the next 4. Then 2 singles. 1 single in the next 4. And end with 2 singles. And join with a slip stitch. Now in the next round, we're going to do 1 single in the next 5 singles and 2 singles in the 6th stitch. Sylvia, you start out with let me explain to Miss Sylvia, y'all, how to get started. You do a magic circle and put 6 single crochets into it. Then join with the slip stitch and chain 1. Then you will work 2 single crochets in each single crochet, which will give you 12 single crochets. And then increase the next row by working 1 single in the same stitch that you slipped into, 2 in the next one, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, then 2 single crochets in the next one. And if I missed anyone coming in, I do apologize. Welcome. And then on the 3rd row, On the fourth round, you would do one single, two singles. Then you would do three singles, one single, and then two singles. And then after that row, you would just work around a single crochets. Cameron, this done got cold in Michigan. And we're still running the air conditioner here. And one good thing about this one, you don't have to sew your ends in. You can trim them, but you don't have to sew them in. I took them in the middle because we're going to join the scrubby part to it. And I hide them on the inside. They don't work their way out. And then for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then for row 7, it's going to be an increase row. And we did one single in the first 4 single crochets and then worked 2 singles. So it's 4 singles, 2 singles, 4 singles, 2 singles. Row 8, we'll chain 1 and insert into the same stitch we slipped into and work 1 single in the next 5 single crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, then 2 single crochets, then 1 single in the next 5, then 2 singles, 1 single in the next 5, then 2 singles. This yarn actually feels like it's got some wax on it. Y'all ever work with cotton yarn that has like a wax coating on it? 1 single in the next 5, and then 2 singles. And then 1 single in the next 5. And then 2 singles. 1 single in the next 5. And we will be left with the 1 stitch. And we'll work 2 singles. And join with a slip stitch. Yeah, it's starting to look octagon again, but once we do our last single crochet row, I usually measure mine by my hand, so we got some more rows to do. So we're going to chain 1, and we're going to work 1 single crochet in the next 6 single crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ooh, y'all getting snow next week. And then we got 2 singles in the next stitch. and 1 single in the next 6. Basically, when you're working in the round increasing, your last stitch before your increase is going to be on that first increase stitch. And then you're going to increase in the last increase stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why it gives you like that little octagon shape. So if you ever miscount, you can look at your increase here. This will be my last 6. Single crochet for the 6 right there. See, that's my 2, 2, 4, 6. And then we'll increase here. Whoops. And then increase. And then 6 singles. 1 single in the next 6 stitches, rather. Six singles in the next 6. After you increase, that gets you back to the end, and you will have Scrubby, Nisi, and 2. And join with a slip stitch. And it'll pucker, but it'll all straighten out. It'll lay flat. It will pucker in the middle. Chain 1. And we're going to work 1 row of single crochets all the way around for the next round. I do so many increase rows, and then I work a row of singles around. This is one side of the Scrubby Nisi. And then we're going to use the Scrubby yarn and make the back side and put them together and put a handle on them. Well, I call it a handle. So 1 single crochet all the way around. Just like that. That's big enough right there. Because we gotta we'll join with a single crochet when we join the Scrubby. So we can stop right there on that last round of single crochets. So to recap, we did a magic circle and put 6 single crochets. We worked 2 single crochets in each single crochet around to give us 12. Then we did an increase row of 1 single in the first single crochet and then 2 singles. Then we did 1 single, increase in the next round. Then we did 1 single, increase. Then we did a round of single crochets. Then we did 1 single in the first 4 single crochets and then an increase, then 5, then 6, and then we did a round of single crochets. And we can tie off. I always chain 2 when I tie off. It just secures it a little bit better. And I cut way more off than I needed, because I don't sew my ends in on this. This one I will actually sew in as we join the scrubby. That one will just be sewn on the inside, trapped on the inside. Now, if y'all have never worked with scrubby yarn before, it really don't matter about it being perfect, because you do not see your stitches unless you hold it with a yarn. But we're not holding it with any other yarn. We're working strictly from this. I still do a magic circle. And we're going to do the same thing we just did on that, except for we're going to actually work this in half double crochets. So chain 2 and work 6 half double crochets into that magic circle. 4, 5. I think that's 6, y'all. Oh, that was 5. And 6. And you can get it to close up. And join with the slip stitch. Chain 2, chain 1, and work 2 half double crochets in that first stitch that you slip stitched into. And you'll see why it don't matter. 2 into the next half double crochet. 2 in the next one. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. When I work with this, I do count my stitches. That kind of keeps me on track a little bit. We're going to chain 1 and work 1 single in that same stitch we slipped in, a half double crochet in that same stitch. Then we're going to work 2 in the next one. This is 3. 4. So we're working 1 half double crochet and 1 half double crochet and 2 in the next one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 'See, I missed one. 16. And the last one will be 17 and 18. And join with a slip stitch. Next row will be 24. So chain 1 and work 1 half double crochet in the stitch that you slipped into. Then 1 half double crochet in the next one. Then 2 in the next one. So we're doing 1 half double, 1 half double, then 2 half doubles. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I didn't have a yarn barf because I pulled from the outside. I didn't get the inside. So let me wind some off, so I don't have to keep fighting with it. I like pulling from the inside. Well, let me try to figure out where I was at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, increase 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hey, Biba, welcome in. Hey, Miguel, welcome in. Hey, Veronica. And then 1, 2, and 2 in the last one. And then join with a slip stitch. Chain 1. Now we're going to work 1 half double crochet in the next 3 half double crochets. So 1, 2, 'Lord, this yarn has literally gotten caught up inside of one of the tassels. I had to cut it. Okay, where was I? How many had I worked? And see, this is the only thing about working with scrubby yarn. If you mess up, you basically have to start back from the beginning. So we have 1 half, we're going to work 1 half double crochet in the next 3 half doubles. So 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to increase 1, 2, that's 5. Then work 1 half double crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 doubles in the next one. 1, 2. Then 1 half, I said double, 1 half doubles, y'all, in the next 3. Then 3. And at the end of this one, you should have 30 half doubles. One, 2, 3. And then increase 1, 2, 3, and then increase. And then join with a slip stitch. Now we're going to work just 1 round of half double crochets all the way around. Pull some more yarn. And don't worry about it starting to look like a cone. It'll stretch out once we connect it to this part. This yarn gets hung up on its frizzies. And it'll make it pull in like that. I am going to do a individual tutorial for this as well and put it on my channel. And I got a and you just measure it to this. So we're going to put 1 more round around the actual scrubby yarn, because you don't want it to go past your all cotton pad, I call it. And I'm going to work 2 half double crochets in every stitch all the way around. And you'll see why. I got to tell you, with the Scrubby yarn, there is no right or wrong with it. You're not going to see no mistakes that you make with it or anything. You just go with the flow. You just working around the best you can, because it's hard for me to see the stitches with this yarn. But that's what I like about it. You can just go with the flow. As long as what you're doing in the round comes up like that. Right there. That's the only thing that matters. I do not try to make my Scrubby yarn match the number of stitches that I have on my cotton pad. I just don't do it. I would be blinder than what I am if I tried. Now, some of this Scrubby yarn, you can see your stitches better than you can the other colors. So, and sometimes it's better to go between your stitches working with it than it is to try to go in the top of the stitch. And I always do my Scrubby portion in half double crochets. I don't never try to do it in singles. Well, go get some coffee, Sisby. Hey, Daphne, welcome in. Now, once you reach the end, you just join with a slip stitch, chain 2, and cut it off. And just snug it down like you do your other. Now, this I'm not going to worry about because I will sew it in as we connect the 2. I'm going to trim that one. And I'm going to bring these 2 out. Make sure your wrong side is up, which is why I leave my tail from my magic circle so I know this is the inside. This is the right side. Lay it wrong side up where you can see your tail from your magic circle. Put this on top of it. Just like that. And I match those 2 strings up because I'm going to be working over them as I single crochet around it. Grab your cotton yarn. Make a slip knot. And you can join anywhere you want through any single crochet. Just make sure you go through both pieces. And join with a slip stitch. Now you can slip stitch around, but what I found that slip stitching does is it draws it in tight and you will get a pucker. But if you do single crochets around, you eliminate the pucker. Like you done ate some sour candy and your lips all puckered in. So we're going to chain 1 and back in that same stitch going through both pieces. We're going to work 1 single crochet. And we're going to do that all the way around. our piece. And I'm crocheting over all those tails. That was left hanging, so we don't have anything to sew in. But if you prefer sewing them in, feel free. I don't. If I can hide them, I'm going to hide them. You're really not matching up your scrubby stitches with your cotton piece. You're just going through it. That's why I said work your back piece on the scrubby yarn the best you can. It does not have to match the number of stitches that you have on your cotton. And when I work my single crochet, I do tend to crochet it a lot tighter than I did my pieces. And that's what yours should be looking like now. And you will get a little scrubby poke through on the cotton side too. So just continue working your single crochet all the way around. And then I will show you how to do the handle. And you will have a scrubby for your kitchen to wash dishes with. Or you can use it to scrub your tub. Use it for whatever you want to use it for. You can use the cotton side for delicate pots and pans. And you can, well, this scrubby don't scratch your pots and pans, no way. But you can use the soft side for delicate dishes and use the back side for stuck on stuff that don't want to come out your pot. Like grits. Now I sewed that in enough. I'm just stuffing it on the inside. See? Still got to get around here. These are quick and easy. Don't take a lot of yarn. Don't take a lot of time to make. And people love them. My sister loves them. And I don't know why I put them in my bag when I went to Louisiana. Because I had no intent on taking them. And she asked me, she said, do you happen to have any more of those scrubbies with you? I said, I do. I did finish a eyelet, half circle eyelet shawl by Carrie Penny while I was down there. That went to my daughter-in-law. Now she's requested some knee-high socks to match it. And they've discontinued the colorway that I made her shawl in. But it was the greens and the browns. And I know Michael's did not have any more. But I got the pistachio color, which will match it. It just won't have the brown in it. And I made her a hat. I took my niece a knitting machine, a Centro. And I had a piece of a cake left. And I made her a hat on the Centro. And put her a pom-pom on it. And nope. Forgot to take pictures, and then you want to join with a slip stitch. Wrong one, Jeannie. To your first one. Just like that. See? And this is what the back side looks like. And they are double. So now we're going to put our handle on there. We've joined with a slip stitch to the first one. We're going to chain one, and we're going to work one single crochet. Nope, we're going to turn our work. We're working off the back side now. And we're going to work one single crochet in the next. I usually do the 5. Make 5 single crochets. Depending on how big it is. 5 will be enough. And then you're going to chain one and turn. So now we're going to go back and forth turning. And we're going to work single crochet. We're going to work a single crochet strip. Back and forth. And you should have 5 single crochets at the end of every row. Turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 1. My phone has blacked out. And I'm sorry I'm missing all the chat, but we're almost done, y'all. Now, you do not have to put this handle on there if you don't want a handle. I like the handles. I think it adds a little bit of character to the scrubby. I think it makes it look more, I don't want to say elegant, because nothing is elegant that we have to use to wash dishes with. And what you're going to do is you're going to work your strap for your handle until it reaches the other side. But you don't want it to be too big over here. So once it reaches to right here, next to the last row before you single crochet around, you want to stop, and then we'll join it with the single crochet. Hey, Christine. Welcome in. What is drinking and eating healthy? I have cut back on my salt intake, though. Went to the doctor a couple weeks ago and my blood pressure was high. So we just going to work this like this until it gets basically to the other side. Cotton wanted to do what it does best. I've cut out my chips and Cheez-Its and stuff like that I was eating. I still cook with salt. But all the extra salt, I cut that out. And the only sodas that I drink is Sprite Zero, and they have less, they have very minimum sodium in it compared to a Dr. Pepper Coke or anything like that, because those things are high in sodium. And just from time to time, check it. See how far across you've gotten. Now you could see if you did it like that, it's going to make this side pucker up. I can hear my grandma now say, pucker up. That's okay, Miss Debbie. I'm also going to do a tutorial on this and put it on my channel too. So right there. Probably a couple of more single crochet rows and that'll be good. And I'll tell you how many I did when I get done. So this is really not something that you got to sit down and think about. You just, or anything like that. You make it when you're using the Scrubby yarn. You do it the best you can. And make it the size of your cotton. Your round cotton piece. And then you put them together with a single crochet. And then do 5 or 6 singles and make your handle. And what I like about these, they're machine washable. I'm going to show you what I did just so y'all can see. If you stretch it, it comes past it. But if I stretch it or pull it, it's going to do like that. I usually will hold mine right there and stick my hand underneath it like that to make sure. So I'm going to back out one row and I'm going to connect it. I've chained one and I'm just going to join with a slip stitch to the top of that single crochet and go chain one and go right back in there and work a single and one single in the next 4. Just like that. There we go. Then you chain 1 and 2. Now what I do, that's not what I do. Once I do that last single, I go in the next stitch and I slip stitch. And then I chain 2 and cut my yarn. Snug it. And now you have to sew your end in. We can't hide this one. And I do it on the back. I go through the cotton. I go through the scrubby part. Come back the opposite direction. And work my way back up to the cotton. Loop it back. And then cut. And you got a scrubby. It'll pucker for a little while, but it will straighten out and flatten out. And washing dishes, you can put it on your hand like that and scrub your dishes. Something that we all us ladies like to do. So that is it. You can make washcloths, dishcloths to match it. You could even crochet a dish towel to dry your hands and stuff on to match it. You can do the pot holders in that same color and have a matching set. and everything, but I will be doing a tutorial on this. And I had used some yarn out of this skein already, but I have enough left. I could probably make 2 more scrubbies out of this one skein, and this is only 95 yards. Got a glare on it. So, and we use very minimum of this. I do like this yarn. I do like working with it. This, I'm probably going to do the tutorial in this. So I'm going to stop sharing that one and get back to the chat. So yeah, they're easy to make, y'all. You just basically make a round circle like this. Do your scrubby yarn. Attach it to it, and then do your little handle and scrub. And I love this scrubby yarn. I actually have a square one in my kitchen now that's just all scrubby, and I held 2 together. Sissy, you've been eating a big bag of Lay's chips and been back on your soda. Yeah, I had to cut it loose. I went to the doctor and my blood pressure was 183 over 112. I said, "Ooh, Jesus." If anybody wants to come up, I'll drop the link. Right, Veronica, OMG, sis, Liz, wow, really? I'm gonna get that chonkla after you, Liz. Chonkla. Veronica, my Nightbot's not working because I don't have Nightbot as a moderator. Yep. If any of y'all made this tonight while we was doing it, send me pictures of it. You can send them to the Yarny Fiber Sisters at gmail.com. You can send them to my Instagram, Facebook Messenger. You can post them on the Facebook group. All right, we need to get the chunk after. She knows she don't need all that darn salt. They make good scratchers too. I love it. And you can do the cotton part and have double crochets too. That what? What, Sanita?
Hold on.
Wow. How are you, darling?
I'm good. I kind of went on my own. I did this one because I only had this yarn.
Uh-huh.
So I started with you here, and then I flipped it and made bobbles because I didn't have the...
That's okay. The bobbles work. That looks good.
So I was like, look at me go. So yeah, that's what I did with your crochet along.
Good. That looks good. Yep. I didn't think about that yarn. That would make a good scrubby too. And then it's good.
Well, that's the only cotton I had. And then this is what
we got to get you some cotton, girl.
I have cotton, but it's just the same kind.
Right.
Cotton blend. But this yarn is actually it's not smooth. It's like bumpy.
Right, it's bumpy. Yeah, I got some. I hadn't worked with it yet, but I got a bunch of it when Line Brand had it on sale.
Yeah, I had the mystery box and I got uh it sent me these.
Yeah. Dana from Days Crochet did a bag with it where she did used one cake in the bag and then the rest of it was the lily sugar and cream or peaches and cream in the ecru color.
Okay.
So she's got a tutorial on her YouTube channel for it. So
Fun.
it's like a market bag.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to show you this. I
I
didn't do
love
it,
it.
but I'm like, maybe I could use it for my face.
Yeah, you can. I wouldn't use this on your face, although I mean, it's when it's in water, it gets softer though. The scrubby
Yeah.
yarn does. But
So I'm like, look at me go. I said, Jeannie showed me the way, and I just went with it.
and it's easy. Just do working around as big as you want it to be,
Yeah.
and then if you have the scrubby, use it. If not, you can do the bobbles like you did because that makes it bumpy,
Yeah.
and that'll serve as the scrubby part.
Oh, I missed you too, Liz.
I'm gonna have to make a trip to California. I don't fly, but I'm gonna have to make a sacrifice and get my tail on a plane. I'm gonna have to go to California and chunkla her.
Come pick me up too.
Yes, and Jen, this makes a good foot rubber too. That'll make your feet feel real good.
Yeah.
Just prop your feet up in the air. We'll rub them for you.
Yeah. Oh, this is the headband I made. I started a scarf too for your Fiber Sister challenge.
Yes.
I didn't get very far with the scarf. Let me show you what I got.
Well, make sure to send the pictures.
Yeah. I told V I would send it once I get the scarf done, but I didn't get very far. Uh-oh. My yarn's going everywhere. This is all I got done. So I'm hoping to finish this by Saturday, before Saturday. But I'm using Lion Brand tie. It's pink-ish, but it kind of looks brown too. I don't know. What do you think?
And that's Lime Brand or Red Heart?
No, it's Red Heart.
And it's what kind of yarn?
It's the Amore.
Amore. Do you like that yarn?
It's okay. But I
have a bunch of it that I have not worked with yet.
I have like 9 skeins of these.
Yeah, I do too.
But yeah, I got that. So I figured I could do a scarf to match the headband and maybe just wear it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all so far I got. I'll drop down. Oh, thank you. I'm getting hot. It's sweaty in there. Videoing is like pressure.
Oh, I have a fan on in here. I have to. It's hot, still hot here in Alabama.
Oh no, we have our heater on.
I'll be glad when we can run our heater. But yeah, it was 80 something degrees here today.
Really? Well, it was 46 yesterday. No, 44 yesterday. And then today, when I went to go pick up Alex, it got to like almost 60. So it was.
You're where?
In Illinois.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad, but the heat's been kicking on, so I'm like sweating.
Right.
I'm in Illinois.
So how many hats did you end up making?
This year, 210. I stopped at that. Though I did do one more but that'll go out next year whenever they tell us where to send it. I think what she's doing is basically trying to get in contact with people from different states to see if they will basically donate locally. So I'm not quite sure yet, so don't quote me on that. But yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. There's new things happening. I know she stepped down from Lion Brand, so her main goal is going to be Hat Not Hate.
I know. I hate that.
Yeah.
That's her main goal, though, is Hat Not Hate.
For right now, it is going to be, as of the 29th, her last day of Lion Brand as brand ambassador is the 29th.
This is Maribel's that she did. Looks good, Maribel.
Oh, here we go. I like that one.
That looks good.
Did she do the scrubby on them, or is it all cotton?
I see some scrub. Nope, there it is.
Oh yeah.
That looks good, Maribel.
See, and we all did it within what you started.
Ariel, come back, baby. I didn't see you in there. Come back. Let me copy it to the clipboard again so you don't have to go up in the chat to get to it. Come back. I didn't see you in the basement. I wasn't ignoring you. Jim, what you do that makes you drive so much? Are you a truck driver too? Huh?
She's a trucker.
She's a trucker?
Mm-hmm. I-80, yeah, that's like down the street.
Yeah.
But I-80 goes far.
I want to go on Interstate 80 in not Illinois, Iowa. I want to go to that big truck stop they got up there.
Oh yeah. They have
Iowa 80 truck stop.
Yeah, I believe it's like a
Good night, Christina.
There's a candy store, like a big candy store, and I believe it's Iowa or it might be in Missouri. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember.
Oh, no trucking for you, Jen?
Oh.
Your job just has you traveling, huh?
Yeah. I haven't seen Jen in a long time, so she must be really busy. But
yeah, Maribel, that looks real good. Real good.
I like it. We could all like
I need to write y'all's names down that did it and sent and showed it tonight, because I'm gonna send y'all something in the mail as a surprise. So if I don't have your address, send it to me.
Stop it. You don't have to. It was fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an individual tutorial for it. Now next week we can do the basket. I don't know if y'all's Dollar Tree sells these. Let me take it all the way out. You can get these little baskets for $1 from Dollar Tree.
Oh yeah, it's like these baskets that I have here.
Yeah, I'm actually working on making a square one for those.
Yeah,
I have them too. I'm actually working on doing a square one for that.
And I have these these little soft ones too.
Mm-hmm. And you just slip that in and pull it up.
Yeah.
And I just did it enough where it comes over the lip of the basket. I didn't do enough for it to fold down on the inside.
Oh, okay. That's nice too. I like it.
And just covered it. Mm-hmm. You can use it for a waste basket. And on this one, I put a little butterfly on it.
Oh, that's cute. Or you could use it as a scrap basket.
Yeah. And I said this would make like good little baskets to put in like a nursery or something.
Yes. No dirty diapers though.
So Maribel, yes, and I didn't follow. I mean, I just worked in the round on the bottom. That's what the bottom looks like.
Oh yeah.
And I just kept measuring it to the base of the basket. And then just work. These are all single crochets on the bottom. All of this is half doubles.
Oh, okay.
And I use the Burnett Softy Chunky.
Oh,
My Joann's had it on clearance. It was marked down to $3.47, but it actually was $1.84.
okay.
And it's 108 yards. It's a bulky 6, but I wouldn't classify this as 6. I would classify it as a 5.
I think this is. No, this is acrylic.
108 yards, and it took about a skein and maybe not quite a half of another one.
Yeah.
So with 3 skeins, you can make 2.
That's cool.
It'll
Wow.
give you two covers that size. And then when I got to the lip here, I did like 18 half double crochet rows. And on that 18th row, I increased.
Oh, okay.
And then that put me over the lip there. Hey, Mama J.
Hi, Mama J.
You just finished class. How's it going?
Oh.
And I said, let me add a little butterfly to this one.
I like that.
And I sewed it to it. And I put some fabric fusion on the little chain antennas to make it stiff.
Yeah. That is so cute. Was that a butterfly of your own design, or is that from back a day?
It come from one of my books.
Oh, okay.
I took it from the 3D Granny Square book.
I have that.
What I did right here, I just made the butterfly.
Oh yeah, because I have a list of all of the people that I wanted to make squares for, but I haven't even started.
They have some pretty ones in here.
I only have one Granny Square done, so I gotta get on that.
I made one today playing around with a square, and I actually like it. This was done using Dollar Tree yarn, the Just yarn, and I used a bigger needle than what I should have, but I actually like how it come out. It's done with the where you do the braid.
Oh, I like that. See, the regular Granny Square, I got bored after like round 5.
Oh yeah, you will get bored with them fast.
Yeah. So I was like looking up other like Granny Square type things.
I actually got that one out of this book.
Okay.
Believe it or not, every book is different. Some of them have some of the same squares in them, but for the most part, they don't.
I figured we could I was just going to do 12 by 12 squares.
And this is it right here.
Just a bunch of different. Yeah, I like that one.
Right there.
Yeah. I like the texture.
Yeah, and it's the braid chain. You chain on those, you chain 10. And then you join them when you get done, you join. And you can make it as big as you want to. I just followed the actual pattern in there. Looks like a snowflake. It kind of does. Well, Brenda, what I was thinking about, have y'all seen the new thing that Brenda made using that rectangle, the lacy rectangle granny square that she did the tutorial on?
Mm-hmm.
She made it's a top. It's got long bell sleeves, big bell sleeves. I love it. And then the bottom is like the mesh stitch. It's beautiful. And you can take these squares like this and make the same thing, just different.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for her to do the tutorial on hers so I can make it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have this book, Miss Vicky? Yes. I don't know where I got this one from. I had to be one of the stores.
Yeah, probably Michael's.
And my Joann's have done away with all of their crochet and knitting books.
Really? Have you looked in the sewing aisle? Because in my Joann's, it's in the sewing aisle, but it's just a whole book section. But they're all like jumbled together.
Well, I asked a lady that worked in there where did they move the crochet and knitting books to, because they had them in the crochet section,
Right.
yarn
At the end.
section, and she said, I don't know. I said, how do you work here and don't know? And then another lady told me to check the sewing section, and when I went over there, the only thing they had over there was sewing.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I know they moved all of our books where they had the sewing patterns, but on like an end cap. So I don't know. I haven't been in there
Yeah.
in a while though. So, oh,
Blessings to and favor to you too, Mama J. Yeah, Maribel, I love that top she made. I'm waiting on that tutorial. I'm waiting on Veronica's tutorial for the big basket, but she's waiting on me to send her basket. To send her a basket. I searched high and low in Alabama for those big baskets, and I couldn't find them nowhere.
oh no.
And when I got off interstate in Louisiana, I told my daughter, I said, we're going to the Family Dollar they have, and I'm looking for those baskets, and they had them, and I grabbed a bunch of them.
Oh yeah. You got to get them when they're hot. So, and they're only $1.
Yes. But yeah, that's the book I got this one out of. But I
Yeah,
love
I
how
have to
it
go to
turned out.
Chicago to get the good stuff because they don't have nothing here in our Dollar Tree.
And if you use a smaller hook, it would be a little bit tighter.
Mm-hmm.
But I love how it turned out.
Yeah, that's really nice. I have
And
to
you,
find a tutorial or something.
yeah. And there's one in this book I can't figure out though. Number one. That number one I cannot figure out the pattern of it. It's like it's not written right.
Oh. What I need to learn is how to read a graph. So,
We're actually going to be doing that on the Yarny Fiber Sisters.
oh, okay, cool.
We're going to be doing that on the 20th. How to read a pattern, graph, and chart.
Of next month.
Yeah, November the 20th.
Okay. Because the 20th is gone already for this October.
Right.
My sister said that to me the other day. Because she wants to do Thanksgiving early because she's going to her friend's house on actual Thanksgiving. So I was like, okay. And she's like, we're going to do it on the 20th. I'm like, the 20th October already? She's like, no, fool. It's already over.
Right. It's already over and gone.
But all my days just run together. I don't even know what day's what anymore.
I know, me either. And I've had one of those days today.
Yeah.
Where I was just like, did what I had to do, did my work and all that kind of stuff. But I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
One of them days where you just want to stay in your pajamas all day.
Yeah. Well, my sister was like, just come on out. Come to my house. I'll cook for you. I said, okay. Because I would have stayed in her pajamas all day.
And see, that's the thing about this book. If it had the actual graph or chart in it, I could figure it out. But they don't. It's just the written. But I said if somebody's willing, I'm going to send them a picture of it and see can they figure it out. Miss Vicky, have you looked at you said you have this book. Look at the number 1 square in the book right as you open it up. I started on it and got to round 4, 3, round 3, and I couldn't figure it out from there.
Can I see the book again one more time? What's the crochet granny square. Is there any other like?
If you want to see if you can figure it out, I'll take a picture of it and send it to you.
Nah, that's okay. I just want to see if I can purchase it off of Amazon or something.
Oh, you probably can. Amazon probably has it. It's I'll give you the ISBN number and you can type that in off of Amazon.
I can't see that.
No, it's
You can send it to me.
okay. Or I'll put it in the chat right quick. ISBN.
I was gonna say because Brenda has to go back to the office. I go to the office 2 days a week, and it feels like it's 2 weeks in one. That's why all my days are all messed up.
Yeah, I walk across the yard every day to the office, but when I feel like this, I sit right here and work from here. I don't even walk across the yard.
Hi, Sandrine.
The 99. Hey, Sandrine. You late.
Happy.
And it's called 99 Granny Squares to Crochet. I hate Ariel didn't come back up. I wasn't ignoring her. I didn't see her in the basement. If anybody wants to come up, there's the link. I'm going to stay on about 18 more minutes. I went live on the wrong one. You're not feeling well.
Oh, no.
You did the sunflower one, Liz. I hope you feel better, bestie. Jen just put it in the how much is it on Amazon, Jen?
Oh, cool.
Because this in the store it was $9.95. And I have bought a book off of Amazon that costs more than the price of the book says.
Oh, no. Okay, so it is Leisure Arts.
Yes. Thank you, Jen.
Yes, thank you. It's $12.67.
And it's $9.95 on the book.
But I can get a Kindle for $7.99.
Okay. Pattern number 1, Miss Vicky.
I have to get it in my Kindle books. Under Audible.
Pattern number 1, round 3. Is where I got hung up at. Got round 1, round 2. Then when it comes to round 3, it says working around the next 2 chains -5 space and next slip stitch. That don't even make sense. Not the way you work round 2 up. And then 3 treble chain 1, 3 treble chain 2, 3 treble chain 1 chain, and 3 treble in chain 3 space on round 1.
Where'd my phone go?
So some patterns are difficult to read.
I lost my phone.
Uh-oh.
It's around here somewhere.
You ain't lay it down over there when you went and got that yarn, did you?
Probably.
You still got a lot of blue yarn, too.
Yeah. Oh, here it is.
210 hats.
Yep. And I finished one. What did I do with it? Oh, let me go get it. This one is like a test pattern that I'm gonna try to do.
That's at least 4 hats a week if you do that.
Do that. Yeah, this is the one that I was kind of like playing with. I don't know if
Mine's dated 1998.
but it's got a
Yes, ma'am. 1998.
it's got like a windmill type thing, and then I
Oh,
got
I like that.
some camel half double crochets, and then like a crisscross. Hi, V.
Hey, Sanita.
That's neat. I still got to make Veronica's finish Veronica's breast cancer awareness hat because we wearing them Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yeah, it's the last Saturday of the month.
Is it already? It is.
It's gonna be pink. Oh my
Veronica, you
goodness.
got something else open because we ain't start echoing until you came up.
Let me put my earphones. I don't have nothing open.
You have to make 27 hats for the boys' baseball teams. Ooh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hi, Melissa.
Can you echo?
Hello.
No. Hey, Melissa. Hey, sis. How you doing?
No echo now.
I'm good. How are you?
Okay.
How are you all?
Okay, great.
All blue.
You want me to send this one to you, Sandrine?
Sanita said you want her to send that one to you. You need some help making them? If you do, if you're using a specific pattern, let me know and I'll help you.
I can help too. This hat
210 hats for one person. That is amazing, Sanita.
That's
you
a
need
lot.
Wow.
But that was
Line Brand needs to do something for you major.
She actually messaged me yesterday or the day before yesterday asking for my address, so I don't know what that means.
Ooh, awesome.
They need to make you
were working on blue hats
affiliate or
for
something
so
to
long.
Line Brand.
Yes.
She needs, before she leaves, she needs to interview you.
Oh no.
Seriously.
I'm already sweating
Hey,
out here.
Tammy, welcome in.
No.
But Sandrine, send me, if you using a certain pattern and you want some help with them, let me know and send it to me on Messenger.
Ooh, 27 hats, Sandrine.
Okay.
Okay, I got you.
How much time do you have, Sandrine?
When you got to have them made by? And are they what age boys? Hey, Divergent. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. I hate Ariel if I did not see her in the basement.
Sometimes it's hard to see.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I'm gonna do a couple more because I gotta write down the pattern.
And she said, congratulations on your 500 subs. Oh, yeah, y'all. Melissa has a giveaway going on her channel, celebrating her 500 sub, 500 family members. I don't refer to y'all as subs. Y'all butterflies at mine. Y'all llamas at Veronica's and superheroes. And you'll be dolphinists and dolphineurs at Melissa's because Melissa loves dolphins.
Love my dolphins.
And when I get my Nightbot fixed, all my members' links will be dropped all throughout my lives. And even when we're on the Yarny Fiber Sisters, I guess it'll start dropping them on there too, Veronica? Hey, VJ, welcome in.
Hey, VJ.
Mama J, you missed us making the Scrubby tonight, but I'm gonna do a tutorial just for this. But we did make a Scrubby tonight. And I'm not sure if I'm going to go live next Tuesday or the following Tuesday. And we're going to do the basket covers.
Yay. I'm excited about that one too. Them came out so, perfect. They came out so nice.
Yeah.
And Jen done dropped something off of Amazon. Crochet pattern stitches combined heirloom for $6.95. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Vicky says here's another book that you might like. Easy to crochet, 63 pattern stitches squares, designed by Darla Sims. It's by Leisure Art. So I think that might be what Jen dropped.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at that.
And you said all blue, right, Sandrine?
Any color blue or a specific blue?
I have navy blue.
That's the book.
Oh, that's
I can
pretty.
get into my camera.
She said, yes, it is. It's that book that Miss Vicky.
Mama
Okay,
J.
Mama J.
Aw.
Yeah. I'm gonna do at least 2. I'm not doing Dream Go anymore. But I'm gonna try to do at least 2 lives a month where we actually make something.
I liked it today. It was fun.
Yeah. And everything. So and the being able to see stuff more clearly, it'll improve when I get that real good internet.
Yeah.
Which is coming. They're working. They're down the main road now that comes into ours, putting in like junction boxes and stuff now. So it won't be long. They've already ran the cables, the fiber optic to our office over there, and to the pole here at our house. They just got to run it from there to our house.
Oh.
Yeah, Sanita is amazing to do 200.
Yeah,
one
she
person to do 210 hats. Hey, Grandma J Bug,
Hi,
Miss Julie. Just call me J Bug.
In 9
I was
months.
over at her house a little while ago.
You did it in 9 months.
So Sanita, how many hats did you do a day? Like,
Well, it was more like I took a lot of time off during work just to work on hats. Like my vacation time, I did like 30 hats in 1 week.
She did at least 23 a month. She said she made those 210 in 9 months. That's at least 23 hats a month.
And I started in January 1st. So yeah.
Wow.
That's probably what she's gonna get. That virgin is a big box of blue yarn.
She's probably tired of blue yarn.
Send her a plaque, or I bet you're the only one that's ever made that many hats.
No, there was maybe
I'm talking about an individual.
Yeah, maybe one person, because I know other people made like one person made 500, but it was like a group of people. So it just
okay.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about one individual person like you.
Yeah.
You didn't use a knitting machine. You used your hand. You used a crochet hook. You used yarn. You didn't sit there and wind nothing or put a drill to it and go, nee.
I tried.
Hey, Peter, welcome in.
Didn't work out.
Did I work out?
Didn't work out. I had holes, and I'm like, oh no, this is not going.
Wow.
But it was easier just to do it on my own. But a lot of the hats just started with the band first. Because that was easy. I could make like 10 bands.
And then just go back and join to it and go up.
And go in the top. But that was the easiest part. A lot of them were herringbone half double crochet hats in the round. Where
Hello,
gave
Peter.
it texture. Australia. What time
Kind regards to you, Peter, from Australia.
Yeah, they're already on Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah, they're in the future.
They're in the future.
That's a great idea.
How's the weather in Australia, Peter?
That is so cool. That's where people want to go.
People running heaters and everything else now, and I'm still running air conditioner.
Oh, it's freezing over here.
It was 80-something degrees in Alabama today.
Oh, my temperature says 45 now.
That's what it is about here in New York.
Yeah.
And I live in Niagara Falls, so we have the big
rain. It was
water
so warm here today.
No.
It rained the other day. It stormed. I still have sticks all in my yard. I have to go pick up.
It's been raining here
I'll
all
have my
week.
son do that.
I know.
Wow.
It's supposed to be 77 tomorrow with a low of 61. It's supposed to actually dip down to 49 tonight, but won't no heater get cut on in my house.
Okay, Sandrine, I'll start tonight. At least
Oh my goodness.
What size hats do we need to make, Sandrine? Are they for young kids or like?
she said 9 to 11.
Oh, 9 to 11. Okay.
I think you
What
said
is the
5,
fastest
7.
least yarn usage for hats? That would be a chunky yarn, Jen, a bulky 5. Would be the
Yes, Peter.
fastest and least yarn usage for hats would be a bulky 5.
See, I have one started. I just have to
do.
finish.
I think she said ages 5 through 7 and 9 through 11 or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll finish this one, that one. I'll get you at least 10.
Peter, we're
There
in
we
fall
go.
going into winter. Yeah, we're in autumn going into winter. December.
I wish my autumn
20th, I
consists of
think, is the
85
first day
degree
of
weather.
winter.
I wish.
Mine, it hadn't kicked on. It's 50-some degrees here right now. And it is cool in here because my feet are cold with just the fan going. See my pom-poms?
I've seen you have. Where's yours, Abby?
Hey, where's mine?
I'll get you 10.
Where's yours at?
Look, they so
No, I
thin
gotta
because
get
they
some.
come from Dollar Tree, so I put 3 together and put them together
I was
with a
like, why
rubber
do you have so
band.
many pom-poms?
Let's go with the pom-poms. You see that?
I don't
There
have
we go.
Pom-pom.
I got a wig.
There we go.
I got a wig. Look at that.
I look like a drag queen now.
I got a wig.
There you
Look
go.
at Sanita.
Y'all like my hair?
Oh
You
my
can get your hair
God.
done just like this. Just go to Dollar Tree and buy you some pom-poms.
Oh my goodness.
Peter said it's amazing when I see people knitting or wearing knitted hats or clothes. The color blue is very catchy and appealing. What's with the color blue? Cool, we have a cheer squad.
Yeah, we have a
You can
cheer
explain the
squad.
blue.
Yay! Go, 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 go.
Oh my God, the bell.
I said I was gonna get Ursula.
Oh gosh.
There you go.
The next live I'm in and I'm on the panel and that person gets a super chat, I'm gonna grab my pom pom. But when I shake it, it's gonna rattle too because I'm gonna hook my bell. I'm gonna hook my bell to it.
Oh, poor Ursula.
Yeah.
Oh
See?
my goodness.
And she's not gonna see it.
Exactly.
There you go.
I like it.
Yeah, blue
Yeah.
is
We're gonna get excited
blue
for
bell ice
pom-pom.
cream, Peter. But no, the blue here for the blue hats is for a campaign called Hat Not Hate.
Yes.
And what they do is a bunch of people crochets or knits or looms or knitting machine makes blue hats, sends them in to Line Brand. And they distribute them to all of the schools in the certain areas, promoting anti-bullying. So,
Which is
the
amazing.
blue represents anti-bullying.
And so far, I think
That is good.
they did Pennsylvania, Iowa, Michigan, New York, and Brooklyn. Well,
That would be good to do for our local. If we didn't do nothing for Melissa, you very, very blurry.
Am I?
If we didn't do anything for if maybe for the elementary school just to get them in it, you can make blue hats for those and take them to the elementary school and let them participate in it the day that is done.
yeah, I think a lot of it is going to change
Am I
next year.
blurry?
Yes.
You blurry.
I am.
Look like you got a smoke screen on you.
I'm gonna hop out. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm gonna hop out.
You are pixelating.
I'm
Oh my gosh.
pixelating. Love you all.
You coming back up, right?
And she better.
I suppose the blue color means loyalty, honesty, trust, and responsibility. Yep.
Which it does, yes.
That's exactly what it means. Good night, Tammy. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, I probably have to get going too. Pretty soon.
Maribel, your scrubby came out beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Veronica don't like this yarn, but I love it.
Yeah.
But now this
don't like
scrubby in here is not like the scrubby here. This scrubby has a lot of texture to it. This is cotton scrubby. It's soft.
Yeah.
It's more soft.
But I
not as
don't
rough.
like the way it's worked when you crochet with that. I just like
That's why I said
me
it
go
don't
back
matter
on.
how you. Did Sis Liz leave?
I don't know. I haven't seen her. She probably took a nap. But it's only
Jen
7:30.
says you have to get going at Sanita Makes Crochet Items so you can whip out those 10 more hats. Sanita's fine right where she's at, Jen. You trying to kick her off my panel. Oh, look at my bestie. I need to cook you some homemade. Hey, Simply Shelby, welcome in. I need to make you some homemade chicken noodle soup. Oh, I got people in the basement. Y'all, hold on. See, y'all done hid down at the bottom. How I get to y'all? Right here.
Please come up. I miss your face.
Some petchy person was trying to come up.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Peter?
Petchy? Petchy? Have y'all seen a petchy
I haven't
in the
seen-
chat?
No.
Kick from studio. Kick guest out. Bye. See you. You don't click on my link and don't chat in the chat and introduce yourself. Because you won't come up on here. How you been doing, Simply Shelby?
What are you making?
I'm done. I made it. It's my own design. It's an ear warmer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I love the color.
Chandrine got the cooties. She's coughing.
Whatever. It's just my.
Peter said he don't have a webcam. No, Peter. It's
just
Peter said it's me, Patchy Peter. It's you, Peter.
He said I'm old school.
Yeah.
I'm old school. Okay. Well, I didn't know who Petchy was, but because I don't let any and everybody up on my panel. Because some people come up and then they click a button and you're seeing
nakedness,
porn with kids and everything else. So I don't. Hey, Marshall, welcome in. I don't do that.
Liz, you are too much. I love you, girl.
Okay.
Okay, look at this.
Ooh, look at there. You go, Sandrine. That dog on the mosaic is taking off, y'all.
She in the rabbit hole with us all.
It'll put you in a rabbit. This is a rug I'm actually making doing in mosaic. I'm using that Burnett homemaker, that Burnett maker home deck yarn, ever how you say it.
Mm-hmm. That's
and
pretty.
It's real stretchy. So I'm making a rug, and I'm gonna put either puff paint or silicone on the back of it,
or hot glue. No.
See, the heck be just basic hat. See this pink one?
V, you see that pink hat? V done went to sleep. Put that pink hat down, Sandrine. You done knocked her out. And no, Black Marshall, we do not want to see no nakedness. I need to make you some homemade chicken noodle soup.
I'm going to get 2 shots in the ass in the morning.
Oh no.
Oh Lord, you gonna go get a hydrocortisone shot and probably a Rocephin shot.
Yep, in the ass tomorrow.
This my mosaic that I started, but I hadn't done nothing else with it yet. I'm finna start picking it back up though.
Yeah, me too.
I miss it. And this is all being done with the Just Yarn, the Premier Just Yarn from Dollar Tree.
Mine too.
That is pretty though.
And it is so soft.
Did you memorize the pattern yet?
Oh no, baby.
We are super, but not to the super. To the
that's
super
almost an insult.
We are super.
My brain don't function like it used to. No,
but I feel like with mosaic, you can't memorize anyway.
This is the butterfly one, but inside here's a piece of metal, and I use this.
That is cool.
A magnet to keep my space mark. No, ma'am, I have not memorized no pattern.
No.
When I get ready to do a Bible stitch, puff stitch, or something like that, I had to pull out the book to see how them's done.
I do too. I gotta get like a refresher.
I am doing the mosaic me blocked diamonds. The one I'm doing is 40 rows. Sincerely doubt I will memorize it either right.
Yeah, no. I feel like you can, once you start a row, you can memorize that row. You know, you move on to the next one, you gotta learn the next row, and you can memorize it after you do a few stitches. But
hey, Alex.
Jen, these are called.
Hi.
Hey, Alex.
How my earphone? That's why you cannot hear.
They're dry erase pockets. I got these. You can order them on Amazon. They're called Crystal Lemon on Amazon. Like this. But you don't. You probably can't see that, but they're called Crystal Lemon.
I gotta go to sleep so I can go back to home.
But I got these from Walmart. They were 2 for $1.
that's cheaper than Dollar Tree. Wow.
On Clint Wright. And you might can find them at your Walmart in the school section.
You see this color yarn I found?
Ooh, that's
Is that like a peach? Is there a pink?
It's called Amber.
Amber.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty though. Oh, it's like a brown.
Oh, that's the
brown.
brown. Yeah.
Sandrine is
Crochet till your stuff gets here from pods. Oh, Marshallie, maybe do you have a tracking on it?
You say what, Sanita?
Wool.
It's crazy again.
Use wool.
Any blue color.
Go over there and go watch. Go.
She said, "Can you use wool?"
Wool for what?
Like wool yarn.
I don't know if anybody allergic to wool or not. I don't know.
Hey, Crafty Crochet Corner, welcome.
I guess you can. It's blue hats. Everybody get one.
It's gonna be cold, but it's not cold in Alabama, is it?
It gets chilly at night.
Well, I'll do a couple in this.
One year,
but I think acrylic might be better.
Might be better, yeah.
Just in case someone's allergic to wool or something.
Right.
One year, our Christmas, we wore shorts.
What?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanksgiving, you can still wear your capris and your chunkless.
What? Halloween, we're all bundled up with jackets and like it's almost it's snowing over here.
Well, we know it's cold in New York. New York, y'all gonna get snow and everything. We don't get none of that.
I remember one year it snowed so bad that my tire came off my blazer.
Oh, Lord.
It just slid right off.
Yeah, we get it bad over here. And living right next to Niagara Falls, like living in Niagara Falls and the big water being right there, it just makes everything so much more worse. Ugh. You get the cold front, you know.
I'm going to the post office tomorrow and shipping all my packages off. Jen, I'll put you one in your package if you want me to. Hey, Grady B. Crochet and more.
Hey, Noni May.
Noni May.
Noni May.
Seen that pink hair?
Is that Noni May?
It is. Granny B Crochet and More, she changed her name again.
She said she closed all her other accounts. I think that's the only one she's got open.
Yeah, she closed out
Oh
the
yeah,
other.
okay. Granny B. I was
Mm-hmm.
looking at Crafty.
You thought Granny Z has pink hair? What? No.
That's what I had to look at it again. I'm like,
Crafty Crochet Corner, I know. Now, it's some wool that I can crochet with and some wool that I cannot crochet with. I don't know what it is about the difference in it, but
maybe Marie. What is it called? I forget what.
But I feel like some wool is more like rough, not rougher, but like stretchier than even with clothing. Certain sweaters, like that I've gotten from my mom for Christmas or something, I can wear it no problem. And then other ones, it's like you put it on and my arms be itchy. I'm like, no, can't wear it.
Gotcha, Jen. I bought some of that. I love this wool from Hobby Lobby. That's 100% wool. I actually want to make a bag and felt it just to see how it turns out. I've never done that. I'm challenging myself.
There you go.
Good night, Noni May. Love you.
Good night, Noni May.
But I haven't worked up the nerves yet to even try to crochet with it because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Yeah, I know I cannot crochet with alpaca.
Really?
Mm-mm.
I don't think I've ever crocheted with alpaca.
I don't care the minimum of alpaca it has in it. I cannot crochet with it.
That's crazy.
I'm working on a basket now from the alpaca I got from Sis Jeannie, and I gotta work in it in strides. Like I gotta put it down, but I gotta work with it right before my shower too, because the alpaca comes out, it gets in your nose, your mouth, like
Is it like the mole hair?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
But the basket's gonna be so pretty. You can tell it works up great. It's just the fibers that come off,
So
I
see,
work
Jenny,
on it.
you allergy to the natural. Hey, there's a natural. I mean, it can be the hair. I don't know, but some yarn they have like an alpaca. It feels like my throat. I feel so weird.
So like you got a hair in your throat.
No. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I don't know, but it's kind of affecting a little bit to me. A little bit.
Virgin, I don't know what it is with the alpaca yarn. I tried crocheting with some that had alpaca in it, and within a few minutes, I was itching all over. It felt like I had stuff crawling all over me.
Wow.
It does shed a lot, though.
I love alpaca yarn. It's super soft. And you got a lot of pretty yarn with alpaca in it. But all the alpaca I had, I think I've gotten rid of all of it. I know I sent some to Granny D. I sent Melissa some. I did go through all my yarn here in my crochet room a couple of weeks ago, so I know I don't have any left in here, but I may have some in the back room back there in boxes.
In some of your stashes
that I didn't crack open.
It's like, oh, I forgot I had this.
Oh, let me show y'all this. Michael's has a new yarn for those that didn't see it because I went live on the wrong darn schedule.
Oh yeah,
they have the Barcelona roving.
And that color is pretty too.
And this is mustard.
Roving.
And it is 93 acrylic and 7% polyester. It's a bulky 6. And you get 223 yards, 8.4 ounces, 204 meters, and 240 grams. And it's $9.99 is for a limited time only, but they had it. I used a coupon.
That's
So,
pretty.
and then
It's
they was doing like 25%, 25% back in rewards for any yarn that you bought. And I got it in the rust color.
I love the rust color though.
But they did have other colors. They had a couple of blues, grays. Oh, and I'm gonna be doing a yarn review comparison. It'll be coming to my channel on the Premier Puzzle and the Loops and Thread Barcelona. We're gonna see, are they the same?
Yeah. That's interesting.
And I'm gonna be doing a hook review on my channel. It'll be separate from what we're gonna do on the hooks.
Did you see the hook? Did you see the boy new hook? Resin hook.
Look what she got in her hand. She got them.
I'm gonna get me the 5 and the 6.
Now Joann's didn't have a 6. The only thing they had was a 4.25, a 8, a 5.75, and a 5.
They got it online.
When I get me like one hook of whatever brands, it's funny. I always get my 5 first because that's the hook I use the most.
Me too.
Yep.
Divergent, some of it can be. I think it depends on the skeins that you get, because I have actually made like a robe out of it. The Premier Puzzle yarn, and one skein had so much more inconsistency than the other one, where it was like not twisted at all. It was just like a big bulk of yarn. It does, but I'll show you.
Then you have that chunk of stitches that looks like just a hot mess.
Well, if you don't like the Premier Puzzle, don't buy the Barcelona from Michael's either, because I'm telling you now, they're identical, but I'm gonna do a review of it, and I'm gonna crochet up with them. This is the Premier Puzzle.
I don't like that bulky yarn.
This is supposed to be a 5, but it's a real small 5.
I don't really like how the Barcelona.
And this is the Barcelona. There you go.
And look at that. They're the same.
That one is
Barcelona on top, Premier on the bottom.
and there's
The Barcelona looks darker because of the way that's wound up in the skein. They're both made in Turkey, and they both have the same exact yardage and stuff.
Show them the size of the skeins, the difference, even though it's the same yardage. Look at that. They just wound one up tighter.
Yeah.
This one's wound up looser, where it's more like, marketing. Oh, this is some soft yarn, super soft yarn. It's squishy. Let me grab it and get it. And then you got this one that's a little more stiffer because it's shorter, so it's compacted more.
Oh,
yeah, I had one that did that too, that I actually bought from Walmart. But
the internet went out, she said, says Jeannie.
I
think, I don't know if she's trying to get back or not.
I'll see her when she pop up. So I'm gonna do a comparison with them. But yeah, the darker color that you're seeing on the Barcelona is actually on the inside of the Premier Puzzle one.
I can hear my daughter coming. 1 second.
Right here. This is the color that's on the outside of this one. See?
Oh yeah.
And it's on the inside of the Premier Puzzle. I had to go in the inside to get it.
It's the same color though?
The color names are different. This one is called Hazel.
Okay.
And this one is called Crossword.
But does it have some pink? Because that one looks like it has pink in it.
Which one?
The one on your... Yeah, that one.
Mm-mm. It's like a peachy color.
Oh, okay.
Like a peachy beige color, if that makes sense. Jennifer Cinnamon Stitches showed them last week. She said they squeaked and the seams were not smooth, and a couple of them had a flaw in the hook. Miss Vicky, I watched her review too. Now,
Tell me how you really feel, sis.
you cannot really feel the seams in this one. I mean, these are made by machine, so every hook is not going to be the same. They do have air bubbles in them, but any resin or acrylic hook you buy is going to have bubbles in them. And I'll just show you. These are the Susan Bates. And even this one has a bubble in it right there. Every one of them has a bubble down here. I've actually worked with these hooks and I love them.
Okay.
If you're interested in furls, but you're not sure about them, because they are made similar to furls, except for furls is not as short. But the style of them and everything is pretty much the same. Kind of like the Prim on the Yarnology hook.
Yeah.
I don't like crocheting with these.
Me neither.
If they were shorter, like these, it would be better. I love these.
I had to find my frills. I bought almost a whole set. And I don't know what I did with them.
They didn't snag the yarn. The heads of them was not sharp. They do have flaws in them. This one right here has an indentation in the base, in the bottom of it. Is it noticeable? No, it's not. You have to really feel it to find any flaw in it.
And does that little dip in it, does that affect the way you crochet with it?
No, because it sits right here in between my thumb and my finger. This is what you crochet with. And it's just as smooth, it's not sharp. Well, Divergent, you would actually like, and they're lighter than the furls. And for me to like a hook, that means I've crocheted with it. I do not have any problems with pain, and my hand does not go to sleep. And these are still good for knife holders too.
Yeah, I don't like my furls at all. I have one, the Streamline or whatever it is, and you cannot use that.
But yeah, I like them. I actually crocheted this basket with this yellow.
And the stitch definition on that basket looks amazing.
Yeah.
Look at the stitches on there. Like, it looks great. You can see Andreen using her handmade pieces for her little top, or her little warm pad.
Need to make you some bow cozies, Sandrine.
That's the next thing I'm gonna try to make.
But yeah, I love them.
But this will work right now, though.
It don't snag the yarn or anything like that. Now they do squeak, Miss Vicky. I ain't gonna tell you no story. They do squeak, but if Laura said there's a bad echo.
Just a little bit. It ain't that bad though. It's
But
only
you
when
have-
you talk. It's only when you talk though.
Well, I don't know why, because I don't hear it now.
Yeah, it's gone now.
How about
See,
me?
they crochet good. I should have used one tonight, but I didn't. I should have used the 5 tonight since that's what I used. These are at Joann's, and they normally I think $9.99 or $10.99, but they had them
But
for $7.49.
$7.49. They on
Yeah.
sale now.
If you've never used a furrow streamline and you're anxious to see how they are, get you one of these and try it. And if you like these, I'm still not gonna say you'll like the furrows because the furrows is heavier
Mm-hmm.
and the furrows is a lot longer. This is how I hold mine when I crochet. This is the boy. This is the furrows.
Now, Sis Jeannie, the tip of it, you know how it's the furls, I got the same one you have. You know how it snugs on your yarn? Is the tip like the cut in different? Is it the same?
This is the boy is just like a boy hook. It's tapered. The furls is an incline. The heads are not alike on them at all.
Oh, good.
See the furls right there? Let me find my green. Oh. See the furls head?
Yep. Yeah.
And this is the boy head.
Okay.
Yeah, you
So
can tell
furl
the
is
difference.
more in line.
Yeah, the furl is in line and the boy is still their tapered hook. It's no different in looking at this boy head.
So really the only difference would be where you're gripping, the fat part. It'd be the same as all
Compared
the
to
other
another
hooks.
boy head.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Let me show you the big yellow one. See?
Yeah, so it's the same. Basically, yeah.
There is no. These are not incline hooks. These are tapered. And with the furls, my experience with these, you have to find the magic spot of holding it when you crochet with it, because you fight
It's
with
snagged.
yarn. You shouldn't hear your yarn click when you pull your hook through it.
Mm-hmm.
But you do with the furls. And unless you find the magic spot and you hold that hook in that same exact spot the whole time, you're constantly going to catch your yarn and have to fight with it to get it through the loop.
Yep.
Because of the way the heads of the furls are made.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't use mine at all. I can't.
And that's the reason why I don't like them.
It literally takes me forever to make something if I use my streamline.
And see, even to use the furls, I have to hold it way back here on the fat. Ron calls them fat hooks. I have to hold it back here at the fat part. And then my hand goes numb. My fingers go numb.
Yep.
You don't get a smooth. That is echoing when I talk. You don't get a smooth let me see what mic I'm on. Let's see if that
I
helps.
made this right here the other day.
Ooh, I like that. What yarn is that? Is that Red Heart?
No, that's Premier cotton yarn. There's the blue and white.
Is it the stripy?
Uh-uh.
Oh, just blue. You said blue and white?
See?
Oh, okay.
Can't show the last
It's like a
item
denim
that
color.
I had because it's in.
Oh, that's the one you got in your box, Sandrine? Your mystery, or
Huh?
when you ordered from Mary Maxim?
Yeah.
You know what? That same night I ordered, I still haven't gotten my order.
Really?
Sandrine, you still making them in single crochets?
Yeah.
You need to try. You can make them in link double crochets, and they go a lot faster.
Yeah, but is it gonna be thick enough?
Talking about the pot holder? Yeah, they're still just as thick as the single crochet one.
No.
I would show you the one I did, but my sister had.
She took them all. Scrubby.
Look,
I took a whole box of stuff down there and unloaded it, honey.
let me tell you, my favorite stitch is single crochet. My favorite stitch is single crochet.
Oh,
And that's what takes the
crochet
longest.
has to be my least favorite.
Sandrine.
That's my favorite stitch, single crochet.
So you loving mosaic for sure because there's a lot of single in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got like 6 blankets I started in mosaic.
I do the extended
That's
single
funny.
crochet. That's my second favorite.
It's what, single?
Single, extended single.
Oh, extended single. Oh yeah, I seen some reels on that on Instagram. I can try it yet though.
Yeah.
I like my. I
Never
like half
like
double.
the streamline pearls.
Yeah, I see.
There's a lot of people that like them, but I don't have. I mean, I'm not gonna fight with my hook in my yarn.
Me neither.
I want that smooth flow, and I want that constantly, and I don't get that with the furls. And I've been told that you have to keep playing with it. You have to keep practicing. If I gotta do all that for a hook, I don't need it.
Right. Mine sits right up there. I don't use it.
I should be able to
I'm
get
glad
the
I
hook
ain't
out
got
the
none.
tack and put it in my hand the way I crochet and go with it.
I want it to flow. You know what I mean? I want my project to get progress to get done. And I mean, I'm feeling like I'm fighting with it. And it's pulling and.
Now, one thing I found out, those prim hooks that I have. Yeah, it's hard on me too. HD. Those prim hooks are wonderful for cotton.
They are wonderful.
Especially like the Lily Sugar and Cream and the Peaches and Cream, that more stiffer, rough yarn, cotton
You got the
yarn.
whole set.
They are.
Jeannie gave me these. She's so sweet, ain't she?
Aw, she is.
They are perfect for it.
Are those plastic though?
They're on the same scale. You know how the Yarnology hooks are that you get from Hobby Lobby?
I've never tried those ones yet.
Yeah, I love it. I love them.
Dude, I love
Yeah,
them.
I love them. They're my
I have
favorites.
a 4.5 in that one you have in your
I
hand.
got 2. I got the J and the 5.
You familiar with these, Sanita?
I bought those for Dana's giveaway, but I didn't use them.
They're on the same line as them. This is the Prim.
That's the Prim.
Yeah, because
And this
are
is the
great,
Yarnology.
They are
You did a review on that, didn't you, Jeannie?
I did.
I thought these were plastic, but they're not.
They're metal.
The clover, yeah.
Oh yeah, the big ones.
Yeah, the big ones. They're not plastic.
Mine
I
are
thought they were.
plastic. Yeah, mine's plastic.
I don't know. It doesn't feel like plastic to me. They feel like metal with like a plastic coating.
Is that the 6.5 you got right there?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's plastic, but it has a coating over it. Yeah, see?
Yeah. Yeah, I bought the whole set of singly, but
I have the 6.5, the 7, the 8, the 9, and I thought I had the 10. I guess I don't. I'm gonna have to end up getting it.
The tennis purple.
Oh, I have it somewhere. But see that the cotton yarn just this is the prim hook. It just
It glides.
glides beautiful. No fighting with it or anything.
And that's how I like when I crochet. Like I want it to
Just go. Yeah.
to glide, you know. When I'm fighting and struggling and it's splitting, and it just takes the fun completely out of it for me.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, Sandrine, you make those pot holders the same way that you start out with the single crochets, except for you do the linked double crochet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I know what that is.
I just learned about it because this Jeannie.
What it is, Sanita, is where your first one you do a single crochet in the second chain from your hook. And I'll switch cameras and show you right quick. You make one in the second chain, you do a single crochet. Then you go back into that same
You might want to make yourself solo, sis.
Oh. Hold on. You do a single crochet in the second chain. Let me move this stuff out of the way. In the second chain, and then right here you go back in through that stitch of the single crochet that you made. You pull up a loop and you work another single. Then you're going to go through that same loop that you went through to make the other single on top. Pull up a loop, and you're going to go through the next chain and pull up a loop, work through 2 and work through 2. That's just to get you started. Once you do your double crochet, that slant that you get on the double, you go right underneath it, pull up a loop, go to your next chain, pull up a loop, and go through 2 and go through 2. And what it does, it keeps you from having gaps between your double crochets. It makes a dense fabric instead of a
I see.
A holy fabric that you get with regular doubles. Let me see, did I do this in it?
Yeah, I taught myself off of YouTube how to do.
This is done in linked double crochets. It looks like singles, but they're not. They're doubles because of the effect that you get by going into that loop. These are linked doubles.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that.
And see, you don't have all the gaps and the spaces in between them.
Mm-hmm. It's nice. I like it. I'm going to try it when I get to my body of this hat. I didn't get very far.
Yeah. So that's how you do a link double. And those pot holders work up a lot faster. Unless you're a fast crocheter like Sandrine and single crochet is your favorite stitch.
I crochet fast, crochet too. I be getting down.
I like how Sandrine crochets. It's like it's different.
Yeah, I hold my finger. I don't hold it, but hold the hook like this.
That's how girl, you know that's how I crochet too. And then how you wrap your yarn is what's amazing to me. Like how you be like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like that.
She throws the yarn, don't she?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we crochet like with the
I'll be
hook
getting down, though.
identical, but the way she puts her yarn is different than
You know,
mine.
like
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
Y'all crochet in like a knife holder,
Like a violin, you say, right?
right? Like a violin.
Sandrine does the same thing.
Yep.
And that one you shared today, Melissa, where she holds her yarn in the same hand as her crochet
Yes.
hook, and
Yes.
she throws it like she's knitting.
Yep.
The crochet witch crochets like that too.
It's so interesting to me because they're only using the other hand to hold the project. This one hand, they got the hook, and they're using the trigger finger to wrap the yarn. It's so weird.
Yes.
Yep.
I can do it as a pencil too, but I can go faster the other way.
Oh, Maribel, thank you. You shared that on Instagram. Veronica internet must be out in Theta.
Yeah. She was messaging, but now she's like not even on there. So it might be raining over there.
So if I could do every Tuesday, I'll do every Tuesday. If not, I'll do at least every other Tuesday.
Yeah, as long as it's late, I'm good because I'm usually off by 2:30.
It'll still be my normal time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
But I'm usually in bed by 9 o'clock.
Oh, you up late tonight, Sanita?
I'm off until Thursday.
Oh yeah, so you can stay.
Oh yeah.
I'm off too.
I'm usually in bed early too, though. To be honest,
you get to stay home and crochet. If I did not have to work, period, my house would be clean all the time. Stay clean.
Don't say that because I'm off all the time. But I have ailments. Like I hurt my back trying to take old turkey dirt sheets off, put the cleans on. Aggravated my back.
Yeah, back pain's no joke.
But the doctor took me off of washing clothes, drying clothes, sweeping and mopping. But if I don't do it, who gonna do it?
Right. So you gotta do it and deal with the pain later, which is horrible.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, Jen. Good night. Thank you for being here. Good night, Maribel.
Good night, Jen and Maribel.
If you're going to bed, you said you have to be up at 4:20 a.m. I'd have been in the bed.
Right.
I ain't lying. I was in the bed at 7 o'clock. Wait, I used to have to be at work at 4 in the morning. I used to be at work. I used to be asleep at 7 o'clock.
I don't know what it was about the trip to Louisiana, but it wore. Love you too, Jen. It wore me out.
Love you.
All last week, I was in bed at 9 o'clock mostly every night.
Monday, I woke up at 5. I didn't see Ursula was on, so I went back to sleep, and then I woke up again at 5:30, thinking I was late for work. And I was like, I'm off.
Oops.
So I'll be like, I'm just gonna lay in bed and listen, and I dozed off. I woke back up at 7:30. She was still on.
Yeah, I was there when she started because I get up early and I go to bed early most nights. Because my hubby's got to be up at like 4 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock. So I usually just get in the bed and fall asleep. But getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, by the end of the day, I'm like exhausted.
But you're Eastern time, so.
This Liz says, night cellmate Jen.
Yep.
If I go to jail, I would like to be in jail with Jen and Liz.
Hey,
Jeannie Crocheter. Well, we fixing to get ready to go here in just a little bit. Kiwi. I've been on now almost 3 hours, so.
Sis, I'm gonna hop down for a minute before we meet after, okay?
All right, well, you guys take
Okay.
care. Sandry, close your eyes. Want me to sing
Thank
you a
you.
lullaby?
I am to go to sleep.
She's talking about to sing you a
Yeah,
lullaby.
you done took some medicine.
Yes, ma'am.
Zola.
Hey, Zoila.
Hi, Zoila. Okay, good night, ladies.
Good
Good
night,
night.
Good
Sanita.
night. Feel better, Sandrine.
Thank you.
Thank you for
You're
coming up,
welcome, honey.
Sanita and Sandrine. Oh, my cable said an alligator crawled out of the sewer in Alabama, but did not say where. It was in Mobile, Alabama, Vicky. Um, Lord, why is that camera still on? Now, what not just on the screen? That's okay, Zoila. I go. My live schedule is on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I will be doing lives every other Tuesday. So not next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday I'll be live again. So 2 Tuesdays out of the month. Good night, Sanita. So not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. But make sure to watch the replay though, because we made a Scrubby tonight. And next Tuesday I'll show y'all how to make a basket cover. And you can also fix them up with little appliques. I put a butterfly on this one. And we'll also probably cover one Tuesday. I know we're going to do a mug rug and different things. So my Tuesdays will become the butterfly craft alongs, where we will make something during that time. But I missed all of y'all. I'm glad to be back live. And everything, and I will see y'all all let me see what date it is. On November the 9th. And then again on the 23rd. We will meet up live at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on the 9th of November and the 23rd of November. So I'll do a community post at least a week ahead of time. That way y'all can set a reminder for it. And I will see everyone back here on the 9th. Thank y'all so much. I really enjoyed tonight. Like I said, I've missed y'all. I've missed doing my live. So I'm going to try to do 2 a month. If I can fit more in, then I will. But I do have a busy schedule. So I don't want to overload myself. But yes, I will definitely let y'all know ahead of time if I plan on doing more than 2 Tuesdays. Everybody have a good night. Thank y'all again. Mama J, it was good seeing you. Good night, Donna. Good night, Sylvia. And yes, Miss Sylvia, I'm going to actually do an individual tutorial on my channel for this. So I will in the next couple of days it will be on my YouTube channel. And it'll be a lot more slower pace and stuff than what tonight was on the live. So Miss Sylvia, if you want to, you can go back and watch the tutorial once I put it on my channel. But yeah, I thank each and every one of y'all for being here and supporting my channel. It means a lot to me just being here, leaving me those thumbs ups. That means a lot to me. But y'all all have a good night, and I will talk to y'all later. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.